Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is good. So I welcome you in this particular video where we are going to understand recent upgrade that has been made. Specifically, S&P has upgraded a ranking, or maybe you can say rating of the India. Specifically, sovereign credit rating has been improved. Previously, before 18 years, we were at the worst stage. Now it has been improved. Right from triple B minus, it has been improved to triple B plus. This is what we are going to understand. Along with that, we will also see that how it is going to impact India. More than that, the timing here is very important. Right after the imposition, imposition of Trump tariff, that is 50%, the day after that, he called our economy as bad economy. He called our economy as dead economy. He compared our economy with the Pakistan's economy. The decision was taken and S&P upgraded our sovereign credit rating. Now we are going to understand that how it is going to help India and how it is going to help India in future, and maybe how it is going to help India to come out of this particular situation. Along with that, S&P has also said that whatever whatever tariff imposition has been made by US on India, that is manageable. Okay, of course, it is going to impact India for a shorter period of time, but of course, it is going to open new gates, new opportunities for India over a longer period of time. This is not something I am saying. This is something which we have found out in many of the newspapers and many of the articles as well, and this is something which has been said by S&P itself. So we are going to understand in today's video how it is going to impact India. This is one of the articles which was present in Mint, so that is the reason I've found out. I've thought of decoding it correctly. Maybe we'll watching each and everything which was related to it. So starting with the context itself, I've already told you that the timing here is very important. After 18 years, this major decision has been taken, and that too at the time when US called our economy as dead economy. The day after that, the day after the imposition of 50% of tariff on India, 50% is just tariffs, 25% is extra imposed if we import oil from Russia. So day after that, this particular upgrade, this particular rectification has been, not rectification specifically, but upgradation has been made by S&P, where it clearly says that I am upgrading sovereign credit rating of India from triple B minus to triple B, and that is one of the things which is important to understand. When it comes on to sovereign credit rating, what is that? That is very important to understand. And along with that, it is also important to understand that if there is any economy who faces a positive impact, or maybe who faces upgradation in it, so how it is going to impact that particular economy over the longer period of time. So when I talk about sovereign credit rating, it's a capacity of any of the economy to repay, and specifically it's a capacity of that particular economy to repay its debt. If there is any economy who is the strongest part. Now before that, I'll tell you that how the specification is made. When I talk about rating itself, so this is on the basis of 12. Okay, now remember, the rating has been upgraded for long term as well as for short term also. Now when I talk about ratings, this is specifically on the aspect of 12, or maybe on the aspect of long term one. Now this is further divided into investment, and this is further divided into speculative also. Okay, total ratings that we have here is 12. On the basis of investment, we have few. On the basis of speculative, we have few. When I talk about investment, this starts with AAA. AAA, if there is any of the economy who's having AAA of rating, this shows that particular economy is the strongest one. Then it comes up with AA, then we have A, then we have BBB, and then we have BBB minus. It means we have been upgraded right from here to this one. BBB minus tells that this particular economy is a defaulted economy. This is not worth of repaying its debt, but now we have been moved out to BBB. It means this shows that this particular economy is a decent one. This is an economy which is having capacity to repay its debt. Along with that, when I talk about on the basis of speculative, this also varies, and this also is having 7 of the ratings here. It starts with this BB plus, then we have BB, then we have B, triple C, double C, C and D. So we have total 12 ratings on the basis of long term. We have total 12 ratings, which is further divided into investment part, and this is further divided into speculative part also. I've already told you that S&P has taken this particular decision after 18 years, so that is one of the importance of it. Along with that, when I talk about this particular credit rating, I've already told you it's just a kind of report card which tells other nations the ability to repay its debt. Along with that, it also says that what is the willingness to repay the debt. Along with that, if I've told you, and I've told you if there is any of the economies having, rating that is AAA, this shows to other economies that this is a kind of economy which is very robust in manner. किसी भी इकोनॉमी के पास अगर BBB माइनस रेटिंग है तो वो कहीं ना कहीं डिफॉल्ट कैटेगरी से देखी जाती है, डिफॉल्ट साइड से देखी जाती है. दैट इज द रीजन दिस पर्टिकुलर अपग्रेड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. If I talk about the other things, why credit ratings is important, so I've already told you if the upgradation is made here, so it means it is going to give indication to the rest of the economies. And along with that, even when I talk about deficit part, this is all related to sovereign credit rating. So if I talk about the credit part, maybe since governments including India itself, since north global, south, everyone takes credit for the investmental part or maybe for the capital also. So since we have governments including India, they regularly borrow to bridge fiscal deficits. It is going to help such nations to borrow at a very minimal rate. This is how it is going to impact them. Improved rating assures lender of lower risk. That is the reason we can see that, of course, when it comes on to cost of borrowings, it can be decreased. Why? Because now a complete indication has gone out to nation that this particular economy has gone more secure, and this is very robust. It is having future. Of course, in the future you will see upgradation in it. In the future you will see better implementation of the things here. So of course our cost of borrowing can be reduced. Along with that, it can attract investment as well. So from those these two perspectives, which are the most important perspectives, from this aspect, this particular decision that has been taken is very, very important. Along with that, if I talk about the benefits, it is going to benefit our Indian companies also, particularly those raising fund overseas, and it is going to enable them to borrow at more competitive rates while tapping into wider pool of international investors. So these broad areas are very much important to understand. Even if any kind of question is asked to you people, I request everyone to go through each and information, each and every information which is written here. Of course, a direct question will not be asked to you people, but maybe a question can be asked on sovereign credit rating. So from that aspect, you can just mention this many data which was written here. Why credit rating is matters even. So I've already told you what is credit rating. If stronger rating will be there, it is going to reduce my cost of borrowings. It is going to help my economies to grow. It is going to help my various companies to grow. It is going to attract investments as well. So this is how it is going to help us. Along with that, if I talk about India's case, since fiscal deficit according to 25-26 is 15.69 lakh crores, it is going to help us reduction in cost of borrowing. So this is how it is going to help us. Along with that, if there is an upgrade in it, of course we will be able to better access the global markets. People can come here and invest here, since we've been shown as a trustworthy economy. Along with that, if I talk about the impact, so yes, it is going to impact government. It is going to benefit them. It is going to benefit my corporate world. It is going to benefit to get loan at a cheaper rate. Of course, it is going to help or maybe widen the investors base as well. This is another article which has been shown, of course, an article which has been taken out of it only. Let's take few questions here. What is sovereign rating? I've already told you, sovereign rating is a nation's credit score, or you can call it report card as well, reflecting its ability to repay its debt. And in S&P scale, I've already told you what is the maximum one. I've already told you in the investment part, the maximum one is AAA. किसी भी economy के पास AAA है, so it means that particular economy is the robust economy. It is having robust capability to repay the tax, to repay the debt. That is what it shows. And what are the investment grade ratings? So I've already told you about it. Difference between BBB and BBB is what? BBB minus and BBB is what? Both fall under the category of investment grade, the chart that I've shown you in the previous slides. But BBB is more stronger than BBB minus. That is the reason we have been upgraded, and that is the reason we have been seen as a better one now. Does this upgrade improve the India's position? Yes. Why not? It is going to increase the confidence of investors. It is going to help our economy. It is going to help my government. It is going to help my corporate world as well. How do other rating agencies view India? So we have other credit rating agencies also. We have Fitch, we have Moody's. If I talk about Moody's, so currently rate India is at Baa3, that is just equivalent to BBB minus, while Fitch assigns BBB minus. These ratings aren't directly comparable with S&Ps but indicate a similar kind of risk level. So of course, if this upgrade has been made, we need to be very strong in the other parts also. We need to attract investments, and for that, this particular upgradation of credit rating agencies matters a lot. Let's take a very simple example. For example, if you people go to the bank, they check your CIBIL score, right? Your CIBIL score completely tells, it completely indicates, the bank that this particular customer is safe. If your CIBIL score is good, this shows that your customer is safe. If your CIBIL score is bad, of course, you cannot negotiate on interest rate. That is going to show that this particular customer is not safe. It is not having that much capability to repay the debt. So that is how it is similar at a macro scale, and that is the reason this particular rating agency is very important. And that is why it is also important to maintain good rating so that we can attract investment and we can completely show to the global world that, see, we are safe, and if you are investing here, of course we are going to give you good returns. And what factors influence these ratings? Sabse pehle to government debt levels, along with that growth outlook, along with that how that particular economy is going in terms of various of the facilities that it is providing, inflation, current account balance, and external finances as well. Which countries are rated AAA? That is US, UK, Germany, Canada, Switzerland, and Australia as well. Along with that, you people have to tell me now that which countries are the one who is having triple B rating from S&P. This is your homework, okay? I request everyone to mention this particular question, like to mention the, answer this particular question in the comment box. You people have to tell me, since an upgrade has been made for India, you tell me that which economies are the one who are having similar kind of rating, that is triple B, and that is by S&P. I want to know from all of you people. I want to see if you people know about it or not, okay? This is a kind of structure that I've already told you. After 18 years, it has been upgraded now. And India's persistent push for a credit or for a rating grade, for several years we were trying to, make it upgrade. The government has argued that their assessments undervalue the India's true economic strength and growth potential also. And now, it has been upgraded. And it also highlights that in 2020-21 economic survey, which dedicated a full chapter titles, does India sovereign credit rating agency, credit rating reflects its fundamentals? The answer is no. But otherwise, in a global economy, it matters a lot. Along with that, we have steady gains in India's economic fundamentals also, which talks about fiscal consolidation. Fiscal consolidation, everyone knows about it. It's a kind of responsibility that what kind of debt has to be taken and what kind of debt that has to be maintained, what kind of percentage has to be maintained. After years of slippage under FRBM Act 2013, the government has demonstrated a significant fiscal consolidation post-pandemic. Fiscal deficit has been reduced from 9.2% of GDP in 2020-21 to a projected that is 4.4% in 25-26. Debt to GDP ratio is expected to fall from 57.1% to 49 से लेके 51 के बीच में by 2030-31. These are the insights that we are having. This is a kind of futuristic thing that we are having. Let's see if we are able to meet the target or not. Along with that, if I talk about steady gains in India's economic fundamentals, let's understand that what is the growth performance of India in past many years. Along with that, we have to understand what has been the performance in 24-25 also. Along with that, if I talk about what S&P has exactly said. So S&P has praised India. It has said that after COVID-19, the recovery that has been made by India is robust in manner, and they have been, we have been, seen as par with Asia Pacific completely. They said that India's performance is very robust in manner if I see about the countries among them. Now, despite slowing 6.5% in 24-25, India remains the fastest growing larger economies, and specifically with strong nominal GDP supporting debt sustainability also. Inflation control has been kept here. S&P has also commended the control in the inflation that has been made. It has been dropped out to 1.55% in July 2025, and this has been lowest since 2017. Along with that, we have to achieve the further targets also, and that is the reason it is very important. Now, understanding the India's rating position, I've already told you we've been upgraded. Okay, let's understand. I've told you that we have 12 ratings in total in terms of investment as well as speculative also. Let's understand the difference. Investment is something which implies lower risk for investors, and when I talk about speculative, it signals higher risk and uncertain repayment capacity. So this is a basic difference between both of them, but otherwise I've told you we have total 12, and if you have not seen it, right, see it from the starting of the video. In the starting of the video itself, I've shown you that particular chart, and you can clearly see that. BBB rating significance kya hai? So it shows that we are at an adequate stage. Okay, now it reflects that adequate ability to repay its debt. Before that, we were at a worse position. Now it has been upgraded by one step only. Our target should be to achieve AAA. Of course, we have to make our economy so robust in manner that foreign investors should come here. They should be attracted from our economy. They should be very confident, yes, that our economy is futuristic in manner, and everything has to be very stable in manner also. India's standing among global peers completely says okay, so India now shares BBB ranking. So I've told you here only, I asked you a question, and if you've not given an answer of that doesn't matter now. I've given you answer here only. That includes Greece, Mexico and Indonesia also. Now we are at par these many economies, and that is the significance of it. Along with that, notably, even wealthy nations face downgrades. The US lost its AAA or AAA rating in 2012, falling to AA plus due to rising debt concerns, but again it has maintained its position. So our position, or maybe our stance towards it, should be similar only, that although it has been upgraded by one step, but we should be very optimistic in manner, and we have to ensure that we achieve the best of the ratings. That is what needs to be understood. Now we have a road ahead. So S&P has stated that another upgrade requires reducing the combined center-state fiscal deficit below 6% on a sustained basis, and the current projections suggest that the deficit will only be declined to 6.6% by 28-29 from 7.8% in 24-26. So these are the things that has been shown here. Along with that, an argument has been made on oil reserves or Trump tariffs that has been made. I've already told you that S&P says that this situation is manageable for India. Of course, for a shorter period of time, it is going to impact our MSME, it is going to impact our textiles. But what has been said by them is that for a longer period of time, it is manageable. Of course, it is going to put high impact on India, and our focus should be more on that, because we cannot deal with, or maybe we cannot ensure that it impacts our MSME sector, it impacts our textile sector. But it is because it is going to, if they are impacted, it is going to impact root of the economy. For that matter, it is very important to protect them. Along with that, they've also said that even we've not, along with this every imposition that has been made, the S&P says that we have opened our, India can open its road, or maybe India can open its gate for the rest of the economies to purchase oils, because now the price difference is very less. Okay, on the price we are purchasing from Russia, similar or equivalent or similar kind of price is offered by the other nations also, so it can also be approached. Of course, government has given arguments on it, and these are the things which have been discussed there. These are the things that has been shown, and arguments have been made by S&P. I hope each and everything is clear to all of you. I have made, if in case a question is asked on this particular kind of thing to you people, so this is the entire thing about it. You need not to read anything extra, or this is a full-fledged information about it. Along with that, you can approach multiple newspapers, Business Standard, Mint, where full-fledged articles have been given. That is going to give you more clarity on that. Of course, complete comparison has been made before, in the historical part, in the today's part, in the futuristic also. So you can just approach them, and you can make your answer very comprehensive and qualitative in nature. All right, thank you so much for joining the session. Now I'll meet you in the next one. I request everyone, if you found this particular video helpful, you share this particular video with your friends also who are still doubtful about the impact of S&P on India and what has been done exactly. Thank you so much for joining the session. Now I'll meet you in the next one. Thank you so much.